Hi, Warrior Food Girl here. I'm offering a free habit changing program. Fitness with Jane is my Facebook page. DM me if you're interested. It's all about changing your body to change your spirit to function in this world. Thank you. So, I want to start out, I need to spit this thought out. So, we need to re-evaluate how we consider food that we eat. And really, that's like just the message that I want to get out is to kind of bring some sanity to the situation of food in our society because it's become so skewed. And I think it's important to take a step back and look at it from a bigger point of view. So basically, we are these spirits in these bodies, and these bodies need fuel to work. Same way that a car needs fuel to drive. A car uses gas and it uses oil and, you know, antifreeze and specific things to make the car run as well as it can. And so do our bodies work the same way. And I know this is really basic and everybody understands this, and maybe we were taught this in eighth grade, but I just want to refresh, just do a little bit of a refresher course. So the unit of energy that the body uses is the calorie, which is a calorie is a joule, which is a measurement of energy. That's basically all it is. And I don't have the exact formula for what a joule is, but it's a measurement of energy. So how much energy our body requires is directly related to how much physical exertion we do during the day. So that determines how much units of energy or calories that we eat. And really, that if we can look at it from that point of view, then I think things might get a lot easier to understand. What was I going to say? If you put too much gas in a car, it will flood the engine and it won't work, or it will just pour out the side. If you eat too many calories, it will just flood your engine and make you lethargic, or it will just turn into fat, and that's the equivalent of it pouring out, out of the gas tank. That's my dog who wants water right now when I'm in the middle of this thought. Bella, 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 stop. So the more you're physically active during the day, the more calories you need. The less physically active, the less calories you need. If you're doing major meditation, your brain does burn calories, the more calories you need. And that's the basic formula there. Now, certain units of energy your body uses to maintain its cellular health and repair. Certain forms of energy or certain units of energy are used for stamina and physical endurance. And then certain units of energy are to repair the muscles and the skeletal system and things like that. So making sure you get an equal amount of each of these units of energy is going to make your body work the most optimal. And in turn, your brain is a muscle that's part of your body. Your brain will begin to function at its optimal, and that will give you a spiritual advantage and bring you closer to the spirit body that you are. So let's back up a little bit. So the specific type of energy that your cells need for like your the actual physical membranes of the cell, making sure that there's no openings, because if the cell membrane is damaged, that creates an opening for negativity to come in, which can manifest as depression or cancer or illness. So you really want to make sure that your cells are maintained and that you give your body what it needs to have perfect cellular health and wholeness, and that comes from fats. the endurance that your body needs physically to go out in the day, that's directly related to how active you are carbohydrates. So the carbohydrates really are the gasoline that fuel your body. Fat is more like the oil that you put in so that it runs well. So you want to make sure you have enough carbohydrates to give your body and brain the energy that it needs to function. So when we talk about carbohydrates, we talk about, I'm always referring to food made from Mother Earth, and that's another topic, but food that your body can use that has real nutrition in it so that you can function. So single ingredient foods like sweet potatoes, rice, fruits are carbohydrates, vegetables are carbohydrates. All of these and in combination are going to fuel your brain and your body to actually physically function in this third dimensional reality that our spirits are participating in. So the next major unit of energy that our bodies uses is to actually maintain our muscle and our skeletal system and the actual physical makings up of our body so that our spirit can function in this body. And those are proteins, and proteins are the actual, like, proteins repair muscle, proteins help build muscle, proteins are what keeps your body together, and then, proteins on a very micro nano level are the building blocks of creation. But that's another topic. So you want to make sure that you have the protein so that you actually have a structure. I don't know. This is like the metal that makes up the car. Like the car needs metal, and if a fender falls off, you need to replace the fender because eventually the inside is going to corrode, right? So you want to make sure you have enough protein in your diet to keep your physical structure healthy and going. And again, like, so there's no openings for negativity to come in, either mental negativity or physical manifestation of it. And your proteins they can come from, many plants have protein already in it. Beans have protein. Quinoa is a plant-based protein source. And then your cheese and your meats obviously are protein, and whether to eat plant-based or to eat meat is another topic that has a lot more to do with the treatment of the animals and how they're treated, and you take in the consciousness of the food that you eat, and everything has a consciousness, even a little quinoa bean or a mustard seed. So being aware of where you get your food from is very important, because quite simply the processes in our world today and how our food is sourced and our meats and the unspeakable torture that these animals go through is something that you're also consuming and participating in, and that does show up in your body and it shows up in the world. But that's another topic. To just keep it simple, make sure you get your proteins, your fats, and your carbohydrates. Keep them as closest to a source that you know. So like a farmer's market where you know the farmer, you just keep it as real as you can. Buy the best that you can afford, and we will start breaking all of this down at a later time. But that's really the point of food in our world, and I think that it's been very much intentionally confused and abused and made into something way more complicated than it is. So my message in this video is to just let you know to take a step back, realize that units of energy are required for your body and your mind to function optimally in this 3D world so that you can succeed here and also nourish your spirit and allow your spirit to be able to come here and do what it's meant to be doing and to accomplish. And if it's clouded, either by lack of food or by fake food or processed food or the wrong food, it creates openings for negativity to come in and attach to your body, attach to your mind, attach to your spirit. And the idea is to take a step back from that and start closing those openings through proper food and the fact that you don't need as much as you think that you do. And another topic would be all of the addictions that are created because of the purpose that it serves to keep you from fully expressing your spiritual self. So that's my little talk. And what I wanted to do was I have, or I will be creating, or I will use the current Facebook page I have, is to just offer you a free, I used to charge for this, but I'm not now. It's a free habit coaching course, because one of the biggest obstacles, obviously, is where to start. Like, there's no instruction manual on how to eat, and we've been thrown so much information and disinformation. So this is really just taking things back to basics, to where you can begin wherever you're at with whatever you're, dealing with for yourself. Wherever you are on this journey, even if you eat like McDonald's and Taco Bell, like, you can start there. That's fine, because basically what this program is I have you'll be able to choose from a list of habits to focus on for 2 weeks. So it's a 6-month commitment for you. It's a Facebook page and it's totally free. And every 2 weeks you're going to pick a different habit to focus on changing or incorporating into your daily life. And then you commit to doing that for 2 weeks, and you have the Facebook page as a forum to speak to your experience and to know that there's other people out there that are going through it, and to inspire others and to be inspired. And then at the end of 6 months, you're going to have an arsenal of new habits. And the idea is that that's going to transform you will transform you in general to have healthier eating habits, and to be able to take these tools and use them in your life and either move forward or keep them where you're at, and just start turning your health around. So a tool might be, you can choose to drink water. You can choose to eat whole-based foods. You can choose, there's just a list, and so we will go through the list, and each week every 2 weeks, everybody will pick a different habit to look at and focus on and change. And if you're interested in that, just let me know, and I will give you my Facebook page, and we'll let you know what the start date is, and that's it. So if there's any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thank you for listening.